What's up, folks? I'm Wasus Miller. This is Ninja Steve.
Hiya!
And this is Thought Hour After Dark, a podcast that shows up after dark.
Where people do nunchucks on the radio.
I bet you never thought you were going to see that. Nunchucks on the radio? I just seen it visually. And now you're hearing it mentally.
Man, 25 reps of nunchuck in radio style. Know about it.
Wind tunnels for days.
So, Wasus.
What's going on, Ninja Steve? We're live in the Willowterms on the first episode. The first.
We're here.
Of Thought Hour After Dark. We spent some money. We put in the work. We got the things we needed.
We got all types of stuff. You know, I got high-tech equipment. I got titanium Chinese stars. This Contana blade that's got like a big long thing. Oh, you're talking about the radio equipment. Yeah, we got all this radio stuff too.
We got stuff like that. We did have those. That's for security, for protection.
That's for me.
Because everybody wants to get on this podcast. You're going to hear so many guests on this podcast.
Yes. This is definitely an experiment in the world of podcasting.
Podcasting in your mind.
We're podcasting and reeling, and we're reeling in thought fishes.
From left fields across America.
Not right fields, though.
No, we've never been in the right fields. We don't waste time with such things.
Well, one time I stepped my toe in the right field, and then it hurt. It hurt bad.
As long as you didn't have to face any snakes over there.
No, just pythons.
Oof.
You know.
They used to hang from the trees back in Vietnam.
Well, I heard about that, you know what I'm saying? My third cousin told me one time about a story he heard when he was playing Call of Duty back in Nam. It was tough.
He just kept yelling, frag out, and he was running as fast down the street,
dude.
And a 60-year-old man was chasing him.
He's like, you had to go in this back bunker and then pick up the ammo crate and like load your mag and take on the commies.
Things were different back then. People were aggressive, crazy, they were yelling at each other. It was always a hustle, but they were moving slower than Ricketts.
So, what do we got going on today, dude? You know, that's Thought Hour. Don't we have, like, a special guest or something like that? Did you tell me we had weird things going on?
Well, actually, we spent some money. We went out and spent some of the money out of the $44 million that we got from past settlements. We took that money.
$43 million.
Ooh, that's true. We did suffer a loss, but we won't ever talk about that again.
Wait, I'm counting, and it's only 42 now.
Secretly. We went out and we got scientists, the most efficient.
Who's buying a car tonight? I mean, what were
you
saying?
Whoa.
Oh,
you can't just show up on the show and buy a car already. I know you want the Ninja embroidered car, but that comes later.
Well, we took $1 million, didn't we?
We did. We took $1 million and we bought everything we needed.
Okay, but hey, everybody out there, don't tell your mom or don't tell anybody else, okay?
You gotta tell your mom to give him his number.
Keep this a secret. It's between just you and us. We didn't do anything with the money. Okay?
We've never done anything with money.
So anyway, back to what you were talking about. Special guests.
Special guest scientists. They've won the Pilsner Awards. They've won the Taco Awards. They've won every kind of award you could ever imagine.
These guys are smart. They honestly make me feel like I don't know very much.
I feel very unintelligent around them.
But they can't ninjutsu like I do, though.
They can't.
No.
His kicks are faster than lightning and very, very frightening.
I know. You know what I mean? I am ninjutsu fighting, though. I don't kung fu, you know.
There's no time to waste with that. When you have ninjutsu skills, you don't have to waste time with the kung fu.
Or the karate, or the taekwondo, or the jiu-jitsu.
That's why we got rid of the karate powerbomb can, because there's no time to be wasted with jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, jiu-jitsu's for sissies.
If you're a sissy, you like jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, that's right. You like humping on the ground, roll around, being sissies.
Even though in 1972, Wasus Miller competed in a jiu-jitsu competition and took third place.
Hey, third place is a good place to take, you know what I mean?
It's definitely not first, it's definitely not second, but it's not last.
Well, sometimes first is a lot of pressure. You got a lot of pressure with first place. Second place, you know, silver, it could cause a skin reaction.
Yeah, sickness of the skin, paralysis.
Yeah, but bronze is just an all man, you know?
You don't waste time with bronze. Kind of like the really tan guy. He's really bronze from what I understand.
I've heard about that guy.
We'll have him show up on the show one of these days and you'll experience his GTL lifestyle.
Yeah, I've heard those guys, they gweed it up, you know.
They do. They like to smush and put it in. And usually that's the situation. But that's a whole nother movie.
Or the proclamation, or the Emancipation Proclamation. Abraham Lincoln knows about it.
He did.
Yeah.
73 years ago.
Yep, totally.
He had nice shoes. I like nice shoes. I respect nice shoes, and I'm wearing nice shoes right now.
I can tell.
I paid $1 million for them.
Yeah. Well, Wasus.
We're going for it right now.
What's this all about?
Tonight we have a very special sponsor.
Yeah.
Our sponsor tonight is Uncle Bill. He's providing some very, very delicious mammal bites. So we're going to kick you into that commercial. Well,
folks, it's Uncle Bill, and you can take some of my delicious and nutritious edible mammal bites. They're just good with that Appalachian flavor, you know? You know what? They're good for ducks, chickens, cows, koala bears, Australian black bears. Bats don't like them. No, they don't. But you know what? Your dog likes them. My Aunt Evelyn likes them.
I do.
That's right. So you should try Uncle Bill's Edible Mammal Bites. They're delicious. They're made with that rustic flavor from the Appalachian Mountains. And they're going to be coming soon in nacho cheese and barbecue flavor.
Good.
Yeah, that's right. So everybody should love you a batch of you Uncle Bill Edible Mammal Bites by Whamco. Whoa, man. Edible Mammal Bites.
Edible Mammal Bites. Welcome back, folks, to Thought Hour After Dark.
Woo. That's crazy.
I hope you go out and buy some of our sponsor, Uncle Bill.
Yeah.
He's taking care of us. He's helping pay that $1 million that was supposedly lost, maybe on shoes, maybe on Ninja Stars.
Hey,
which is
you know,
decide.
people spend money on things. You know what I'm saying?
You got to spend money on things. You got to enjoy what you have with the money that you have from the sponsors that you have.
I know, because they're paying for this, folks, because I'm not.
I'm not paying for it. I don't think Deckard Cain's paying for it.
No, he ain't paying for it.
I don't think so either. So, I gotta bring something up tonight on After Dark. It is After Dark. Sometimes when you're stumbling around outside in the dark, you can't see things.
You can't. It is dark. Not everybody has built-in night vision goggles installed into their eyeballs like I do.
No, that's technology that we, lesser people who are not ninjas have not discovered yet.
Yeah, but, I mean, it is dark out there sometimes,
And when you can't see things in the dark, sometimes they like to move around, they skitter around. It could be a possum, it could be a skunk, it could be a small human being with small hands looking to take your fortune, or anything else that's personal to you, maybe a child.
Hey, you know what? I actually have a problem with this. And you know what this problem is, folks? This is things that go roughly 0 to 6.5 inches.
And they are very scary.
Yeah.
And they can get into small crevices in your house. They could start taking ownership of your house without paying rent, without helping out your family.
Yeah, I mean, have you not seen David the Gnome? I mean, that guy's creeping me out. He is short. He's barely to my kneecap.
And what's under that hat?
I know, and especially even that one guy who does the commercials where he's trying to save you a deal. Why is he everywhere? He's creeping it real.
And what's under his hat?
I know. What is under his hat?
What is the secret of their hat? Small people with hats. What are they holding down in there?
I know. And do they need the hat to just add to the height because they're just so freakishly small?
Is it self-consciousness? Are they is that what fuels them because they're so small and that's why they're constantly feuding to be creepy and haunt us?
I don't know. And then why do some of them make cookies? What's up with that? I don't understand.
Does that fuel their economy to buy the hats?
I think, is there some subterranean economy of small sprite-like small things that elves and gnomes, some steal socks and they use those to make hats and they sell cookies to build houses? And then where's the Smurfs play in? Why are they blue? How did that happen?
And where did that cat come from?
I know,
I mean, why does that cat and why is that old guy so miserable?
Well, he's so miserable because he's hungry and he's allergic to everything but Smurf. And that's all he can eat. And he's like a diabetic who needs insulin, but instead he needs small little elfish creatures who live in the forest.
That are constantly creeping around and causing problems.
Yeah.
Kind of like small societies of little microbiological, pushable people that take things.
Yeah. Speaking of microbiology and possible things, on the subject of small, crazy things, we got 2 scientists coming in. And these guys aren't just regular scientists. No, they're super scientists.
And to the small he refers to, our brains compared to theirs.
Yeah, pretty much. So, Dr. Hooligan Is that your name? No, my name is not Dr. Hooligan. You know nothing of me.
Why do you always try to discredit him?
Ah, jeez. My name is Dr. Hooligan, okay? Hooligan. Claude Hooligan, okay? You have to be aware of my science. And let me introduce you to my new esteemed colleague.
I'm very, very smart. You don't need to know my name right now. We'll not waste time with that. We're on the Thought Hour. And, we're very, very educated scientists.
Yes, we are quite educated. I do have a 12th degree black belt in science. I mean, do you?
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Thought Hour, by the way. This is Ninja Steve. I'm Wasus Miller.
Nice to meet you guys. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to be here, I guess. We could be doing more advanced things, but for now, this is what we're doing.
Well, I'm taking time out of my day to be here. I know my esteemed colleague is.
I'm here. It's part of the day, but we've done so much in the day, I guess we could waste the end of our day with this.
What have you guys been up to today?
Well, he actually is. He's killed cancer. He killed cancer early today in the morning. What'd you do this morning? Well, I had a sandwich. You know, sandwiches are good. Ninja Steve, I'm sure he accomplished more than I did, but
I took out Assassin's job, you know.
You took out an assassin's job? What are you, primitive? Obviously you're primitive.
He must be a primitive if he's going out killing things with his hands.
With his hands?
I know, I mean, jeez. You know what I kill things with? Science.
Science?
That's right.
You probably haven't wasted any of your life with science, have you? Your life is a waste.
You know how many things I killed today? 12 million. I killed 12 million bacteria. That's right.
Well, congratulations. That's cool. That's good that you did that. I respect that. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to look down on your philosophy of things, but myself, I'm a left field enthusiast, and I don't know where science comes in on that.
Yeah, I mean, and what do you guys have to say about these, I thought you were on the show about small, creepy things that we're talking about, you know, interesting stuff, and all you're doing is bragging about how much science you got.
Yeah, congratulations on that.
Hey, you don't know nothing about our science.
You wouldn't understand. See, that's the problem with you. You're so inferior. You're unintelligent.
Yes, see, true scientific geniuses aren't scared of things from 0 to 6.5 inches. We know that they cause no threat to us with their superior brains and massive abilities to conjure science.
Exactly, you think they're small, you imagine what their brain size is, and you don't even have to think about it.
You know, I currently use 98% of my brain, and I realized that the other 2% is just fatty tissue, and because I'm so smart, I don't use it.
It's a minor inconvenience.
Yes, it actually weighs me down. But, you know, touche, you know?
But this left field, I could imagine it's hard. Hey, come on now, you don't have to disrespect me. You're on my show, you're here doing my thing. We thought you guys would be good guests.
Yeah, we wanted to know some science stuff, you know.
We're open to education and learning.
Hey, we know we're here for science. We can educate you peons. You know nothing about this science.
Hey, come on, man. Everything's cool. We're just trying to understand, you know, we're all fitting into this science and all this. Tell us something educated then about the small people. Do they ever have any government, or what do they do?
Well, if you have to know anything about the small people, the Germanic gnome were established back in the late 1835 BC out of the Germanic tribes of Surburg, Italy. Anyway,
you already do that. You were just messing with them.
Who doesn't know these things?
Who doesn't know that?
Well, anyway, long story short, they developed into cave-type people who lived in small holes, who still developed a humanoid metabolisms and individualities.
Personalities, realities, everything that they needed to be established, kind of unlike you guys, but you know,
yes,
it's okay.
Yes, so originally they're based on cave dwellers. Eventually some got tired of the caves, the damp darkness, and some developed into subcultures, into tree and gnomes.
It's a small establishment for small people, but they pose no threat, so you shouldn't waste your time worrying about it. You have other things to worry about. Other things.
Like what do I have to worry about? I'm a ninja.
Well, ninja is just a mind frame. You think it's a way of body movements, but eventually the body breaks down. The mind never does.
Yeah, well, you're dumb. So, I'm not dumb. I'm a 12-level genius.
His intelligence is so high that we're done. We're done wasting our time. You guys go feel small things.
Yes, you guys can talk about your plebeian fundamentals, and we'll spit here working on science.
That's fine, man. You guys can always come back on the show. You're always welcome to talk to the folks. You came on the first ever Thought Hour After Dark, and you're always welcome. but take the hike.
Well, he might be nice, but I think I might kill these guys.
I'm rich. I have to pay the people, and the people have to pay me, so Deckard Cain doesn't lose his head.
But hey, I know Deckard Cain's paying for this whole thing, but can he pay me to kill these guys?
He could. He could pay you. He could put out a contract. You couldn't kill us. Our minds are so inferior. We would see you coming. Just leave. Just leave, man.
My science is so great. You're so weak.
Well, the scientist folks, I enjoyed them. They're definitely. They feel like we're a threat to them because they feel like we're lesser than them. But they are so smart that that's how it is.
I know. I mean, these guys probably went to all types of schools and like things of that nature, but.
I fell asleep in a school one time.
You know, I went to a school of martial arts, of ninjutsu.
He trained and trained and trained.
You know what? I'm behind you right now. No, not behind you. I'm behind the listener.
Yeah, you see that? No.
Now I'm back here. That's how
flipping nunchucks. Faster than lightning. See, he travels through radio waves.
That's
so you
right.
do that.
He does. But I do. Who does? Your mama.
Try to bring that to your party. You won't even see it.
I like the party, dude. I know Wasus loves to throw down, you know.
I've been to some events.
I take out my bow staff. I stir the punch. I do things, you know.
Yeah, I've even seen him do a backflip and hand a person a drink. It was probably the greatest moment in my life of seeing an actual movement in a human movement.
Oh, man. I'm getting cute. We got sponsors coming up, folks. I hate this part.
If we don't pay the bills, you don't get to see the thrills.
Do you have trouble with your kids?
Mommy!
Are they always crying and getting in the way?
Mom!
Hey, can you cook me some stuff? I'm hungry. Are you tired of never getting any alone time? Well, guess what? Blanco has got something for you.
Huh?
Kitty chloroform.
Oh.
That's right. It's your portable chemical babysitter. It'll put your kids nighty-night for 4 hours, guaranteed.
Mom, can we go to the movies?
So when you got problems, give them the kitty.
Mom,
Kitty chloroform.
Mom.
From Blanco.
Are you tired of microwaves not giving you the food that you want and the food that you need faster, slower, faster, cooked better with 50% less radius? I want my food hot. Are you tired of having to eat Hot Pockets in a really disdain feeling?
Hey, I don't got 2 minutes of time. I want them now.
Don't waste your time on a door. Get a doorless microwave. Doorless microwave. Doorless microwave.
Welcome. Steel! Now for the adventures of Richard Steele. Well, Wilmford is a quiet town. Not too big, not too small. And what you see on the nice exterior, all the pretty houses, the big buildings, the bustling streets, there's a smirky, dark underbelly, an underbelly of crime and punishment that goes on in the main streets. And today was just like any other day. I am getting up and I'm hauling through my office, digging in my desk, and then I hear the call. I hear it. The chief wants to see me in his office.
Steele! In my office, Steele.
Well, I'm going to have to go in and see Chief Harold Scroats. He's a tough guy, but he handles business. So what you got for me today, Chief?
You're always late, Steele. You're never gonna be a Scroats.
Well, I get the job done. Isn't that all that matters?
You do get the job done, Steele.
Well, quit pulling my chain here, Chief. I got things to do and places to see.
All right. Here's the 411. We have an epidemic.
What are you talking about?
I think he's up to his old tricks again.
No, you couldn't be.
He's purse stealing. But not only is he purse stealing, he's purse stealing women's purses.
No. Are you talking about Mickey McGee, the criminal purse sneak?
Absolutely, Steele. He's out there. He's out there stealing purses again, and I need you to get out there immediately.
Well, I'll do what I gotta do. I'll book him like I always do, Chief.
Get out of my office.
Okay, Scroats. So I'm thinking to myself, if I need information around this town, who do I go to? You know who I go to? I go to the slowest man around, Johnny Ricketts. He might not be too fast, but information always seems to go through.
How you doing today, Steele?
I'm here to get the info, Ricketts.
What do you need to know?
I need to know it all. I need to know everything you know about Mickey McGee, the purse snatcher.
You know how business goes. It's a little bit slower. You're gonna have to pay up.
Hey, I ain't gonna pay you nothing. I'm just gonna take you in for all this crimes.
All right, easy, Steele. I think he's down by the dock side. He's been hanging down there by the dock. I seen him down there.
Oh, you seen him down by the dock, huh? Is that the wharf side on 31st and 87th?
That's right, Steele.
All right.
Now take her easy. Please leave. Come back when you can help me out. Things are slow.
Well, I'm gonna let you go this time. You're lucky I don't take you in. There, Ricketts. But guess what? You're lucky you got the info for me.
I know I always come up with something good for you, Steele.
So I'm traveling down to the docks. It might look like a normal place of business, where things just are on the up and up. But guess what? There's a purse snatcher, and he's been taking purses. He's been taking women's purses, and that's not gonna be okay in this city. Not in my city. Not in Richard Steele's city.
This is a nice purse I got here. It's a great purse.
Your purse snap.
Oh,
Your purse snatching days are up.
my purse snatcher days. You don't know about purse snatcher days.
Hand over all those designer purses, McGee.
I've got these fair and square. I have the receipts.
Click. I got my sights on you. You don't want none of the cold steel. Come here, you dirty schmuck.
You'll never take me alive or my purses.
Take that. Take that, McGee. I'm gonna be. Damn you.
Never stand the purses. Okay, Steele. You can have the purses.
I'm not just taking the purses. I'm taking you downtown. That concludes today's adventure of Richard Steele. I take him in and book him downtown. Scroats is off my back, at least for another night. Well, you can check back in next week, folks, to another adventure of Richard Steele.
Welcome back, folks.
Welcome back.
I hope you go out and you buy all our sponsors tonight. Uncle Bill.
I know.
Edible mammals.
Dude, these are delicious.
They are, and nutritious.
I'm actually mowing on them now.
He's enjoying them. Ninjas, like we said, they don't take time except for anything but Miracle Whip and
grapes.
You know, grapes are delicious, but if you really want to sustain and keep going when you are not a ninja like myself, Wasus Miller.
So I solved that little problem we were having, the little people problem. Booby traps.
Booby traps.
Yep, that's right.
Because when they're walking across those fields and they don't know what's going on, and they get down by a bear trap, it's game over for them.
Yeah, that's right. So if you want to get rid of your small infestation of things from 0 to 6 inches, booby trap your house.
That's a good idea. I think I'm going to get on that. What about rat poisoning?
That can work.
Just layer it all around them.
Make sure you mix it with some arsenic and some cyanide.
Because they'll think it's miniature drugs, and they'll try to spread it to their economy.
Then you put some anthrax in with it, too.
Not to be confused with Scotty and skeletons.
Skeletons, dude. I make skeletons.
They're real.
They are real.
Every person supposedly came from a skeleton at one point in time.
You know, that is true. And you will end up a skeleton at one point in time.
Eventually. But the good thing about it is, in the end, your thumbs will be straight up in the air.
They'll be high. Blue up in the sky.
Because when you're a skeleton, that's all you have to do is just throw your thumbs up and enjoy the fact that you made it to that point.
And you know what? Skeletons make really good hitchhikers.
Hell yeah, they do. They never have to sit around and wait to get somewhere. A couple minutes down the road, and they're already where they need to go.
I know, and if I was to be driving down the road, and I was to see a skeleton, I would pick it up. I mean, he's a good hitchhiker.
Why wouldn't you?
I mean, he doesn't talk. He's not going to ask you for any money. But he's not going to give you any gas money. But
he's probably not going to give you gas money.
But you're going that way anyway.
Yeah, if you're going that anyway, he's not going to put any extra weight on your car. Yeah. I mean, it'll be all right. Just give him a ride and give him a high five, thumbs up, and let him go.
Pretty much, you know. Hitchhiking skeletons. I see those from time to time.
I am those from time to time.
You know, This has been just a mind-blowing experience.
Absolutely. The very first episode of Thought Hour After Dark, we brought you the scientists.
Yeah, I know. If I didn't have to pee, I'd be enjoying this so much more right now.
Absolutely.
But, but honestly, even though I had to tinkle, I did enjoy this.
Kind of like Howard Finkel.
Yeah, or the Stinkle.
He has enjoyed every single WrestleMania accordingly.
He has. He definitely has.
I mean, you could sometimes bring Dynamite, but why do you need to bring Dynamite when you want to bring closure? I mean, you don't always have to bring Dynamite when you bring closure.
Yeah.
Why did they do that?
Because it was a good idea. I did it once.
That's
Who
fair.
hasn't done that?
I have yet to bring Dynamite to a closure.
Yeah. Well, I bring Dynamites to openings.
Which is this opening. Very first time you've ever heard him at the Willowterms.
Yeah, dude. I willowed it up, dude. I feel like
He created Dynamite in the side of the Willowterms structure.
I feel like Warwick Davis and Val Kilmer all wrapped into one, dude.
It's true.
I do.
I've seen him. He's in that movie. Next of Kin. Go see it.
I think today we should end with a song by some Munchkins.
By some Munchkins, huh?
Yeah. I'm feeling munchky.
Munchkin?
I have gone over my fear of small creatures.
As have I. I don't fear too much more. I mean, I still don't want my Achilles heel to get cut by a small knife.
Or I don't want them to stab my toe, or maybe stick a spear up underneath my toenail.
Stub your toe like you did when you were in the right field.
Just be stomping on.
Because they could run by real quick and just give it a little punch and run out.
But I do want them to continue making cookies.
I'm not a fan of them not stopping that.
Yeah, I mean, you can stop with the stealing of things and the stabbing of toes.
And hiding stuff under your hats.
Yeah.
I don't need this.
I'm not trusting the travel, too. You travel too much.
Yeah. Why do you travel so much?
And why would you name a gnome David?
Yeah. Whatever happened to Goliath?
I'm still confused. Well, anyway, it has been. What has it been?
It's been After Dark.
It's been dark. Thought Hour After Dark.
It's like always no.